I'm Dr. David E. Clarke, and this is Ask Dr. Clarke. Today's question. I do most of the chores around our home. My husband doesn't do much. I'm resentful and losing respect for him. What do I do? This is exactly what happens when one spouse is shouldering the load for the household chores. Now, it could be the husband or the wife involved here. The lazy spouse is not picking up his share of the load, or it could be her share. So the other spouse is getting increasingly resentful, losing love, losing respect. This marriage is going to be in trouble if we don't fix this. So the first thing you have to do, the lazy spouse, and frankly, I was the lazy spouse in the early years of my marriage. I know, hard to believe. True. My mother did everything for me, and so I expected Sandy, the beautiful blonde, to do everything for me. So I thought that, like a lot of men think, I thought those household jobs were Sandy's jobs. And see, I was helping her with her jobs. Well, that's ridiculous. These are both of our jobs, as the blonde pointed out very tactfully and firmly early in our marriage. We both have to do these jobs. And in fact, as the leader in the home, they're more my responsibility than Sandy's. So with that understanding, sit down as a couple and figure out a balanced, fair chore list. And you don't get up from the table until you've figured it out, and both people, man and woman, are saying, okay, this seems fair to me. You're doing this, when, how it's done, everything specific. You don't have to ask the person to do jobs. These are the jobs that we do. And then I recommend once a month, evaluate this chore list. Sometimes things change, things have to be tweaked. Like in our marriage, Sandy was doing the finances in the first part of our marriage. But then she kept having children, one after the other. I don't know what was happening, but 3 or 4 kids in, we ended up having 4. She simply couldn't do that anymore, so I had to take over that job. So evaluate the chore list once a month.